Hello, I'm Woodland Spirit.
And I'm Loppy Lena.
And this is the show, episode 13.
Wow, unlucky.
Yay, hopefully not so unlucky. It's obviously been a number of weeks since we did our last show. Lots going on in the game world, but let's start off with what we are currently playing. What are you currently playing?
I've rediscovered my Sims games.
Yes, is a
little bit of a story.
Bit of a story to this. It kind of started off with the fact that you want to play Sims 4, despite the fact that it's half the game of Sims 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, you went all the way up there, didn't you?
Yeah.
Half the game of Sims 3. Are you actually making your way back over?
No, I'm just keeping going through because I've got my little hut now, haven't I?
Right. Okay. I suppose have you actually made a map of that area?
I've got a map.
You've got a map that's mapping that area.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So right. So yes, it came that you want to play Sims 4,
Yeah.
despite it being half the game of Sims 3. That Sims 3 is.
Yeah.
Well,
So we was contemplating go and buy it.
we were looking at various prices and whatnot on Steam, Retail, Origin.
Sims 4 is not on.
What? Sims
Steam.
4 is not on Steam for starters, which is kind of, well, that's EA being controlling fixes they are.
But obviously I hadn't had Origin installed
Uh-huh.
to start with because I've never really needed
Is
it.
it?
Because it's been, quite a number of years since I played Sims.
Yes.
And
So you install, bearing in mind that when Sims 3 came out on 360,
when I originally played, no, because I played it before the 360.
Yes, you had the PC version. We sold the PC version. I got you the 360 version.
Yep,
for your birthday present, and I ended up playing it.
yep.
And so we sold the PC version. And long story short, we're now here today, and
I went on to Origin, first time ever, signed in. But I didn't, obviously, because I had the old style EA account.
yep,
Oh, how was that?
that was me sort of stepping in and out of the Nether portal.
Obviously I went on to the old EA
You were
account.
signed up to the old EA account before Origin came out.
So I put Origin in, signed in, because obviously you can use it was just really a test to see if my old sign-in details would work.
Yeah.
And discovered my Sims 3 games. Dubiously downloaded them because I thought, well, we've sold them.
Uh-huh.
And I'm now playing Sims 3.
So basically, somehow, because you had the PC version,
Yep.
it somehow became magically associated with your Origin account,
Yep.
and you were able to download them.
Yep. So I'm playing my Sims 3.
So it's possibly a little lesson that if you, being an owner of any previous EA games, particularly ones that have online functionality like Sims 3 did, or does or did, get yourself into Origin and just check what games that might actually be there, because you never know. You may have long sold on these games,
Yep.
and you may magically still have them within the Origin service.
But the funny thing is the fact that my own mother told me
Your old mother told you.
that, well, of course you'll have them all on Origin.
Why did you say that?
Because obviously that's how she plays all her games, is on Origin.
But they're mainly the most recent games, like the Battlefield 3, 4, etc.
Well, she plays all sorts on there.
Yeah, she does play all sorts, but she wouldn't have known. Well, she wouldn't. But considering Sims 3 was released before the dawn of Origin, how is it going to be there really ultimately?
I know.
So it's a bit of a weird turnout. So.
But then while we was out today, in the shops, I was actually browsing to see if I could find any as the actual Sims 3 games.
The add-on packs.
Yeah, nah.
No. I'm gonna have to do Nighty Night with you, aren't I?
Yeah. So,
So,
it's obviously, like we speculated with the coat and everything, because I can disable it from my account, and then my code gets redistributed.
the weird thing is though, we
sold them on.
we sold them on eBay, and well, no negative feedback came out of it. So either they're not using them online, or I don't know. It just seems to be a rather strange quirk that's shown its head. So that's what you've kind of rediscovered Sims 3 as a result of that, haven't you?
Yeah, and at the moment I just kind of can't put it down.
Yes, you when you get going with that, you really do get hooked with it.
Yeah.
And I cannot actually understand why, since I played your birthday present for hours before you actually got a go on it.
Yes.
But that's another story.
My birthday
yes,
present.
your birthday present. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna buy you Battlefield next time for your birthday present, so I can just play it.
Well, you don't even like Battlefield, do you?
No, but you know.
Why do you want it for your birthday?
I don't know. I'm just fine.
At least pick a game that you're gonna play.
Yeah, that's very true.
Yes.
Yes.
6.
What?
Well, mind you, I'll have to wait a while because I've only just had my birthday.
I think I'm trying to think what I want to do around here, and I think I'm going to plant some more trees too.
Yeah.
I'm loaded with loads of stuff, and it's been a little while since we've actually played this world, and
it has, because I've completely forgot where I was.
I've completely forgot what I may have been doing and everything as well. I've got a good chunk of obsidian. I know that much.
Well, I'm just making tunnels to go between each. Because we're
world.
doing like some train tracks to go.
Yes, we're going to build
world.
a long network of rail tracks.
It may take us forever. We still may be sat here in like 3 or 4 years' time.
Still building
because we're
them.
still on. We've only just gone into map 2.
Yes, map 2 of what, 6x6?
Yeah.
36.
Yeah.
Potential maps.
Yeah.
Yes. So I wanted some saplings, really, don't I?
If I can.
Oh, I've got some saplings there.
Oops. Duh.
Oh, didn't want to drop them. Oh, poop. I'll have to stick something in now. So, yes,
So what have you been playing? Anything?
That's a very good question. Well, recently, there's at least one... just struggling with this at the moment. There we go. Recently released Borderlands: The Handsome Collection.
Oh yes, and how are you getting on with that?
For those that are not in the know, Borderlands: The Handsome Collection is an effectively spruced up version of Borderlands 2 and Borderlands the 360, available on Xbox One and PS4.
Woo!
So I've been happily replaying through Borderlands 2. Borderlands is one of the few games I would happily start from scratch.
Yeah.
And I pretty much have, because I somehow managed to sell the 360 version of Borderlands 2 on eBay, so I couldn't use the save transfer functionality. Which is a tiny bit annoying, but as I say, it's a game I certainly don't mind starting from scratch. So I've been doing that, and I've been getting myself introduced to the pre-sequel, because when that was released, the Xbox One and PS4 were already released. And as you probably gather, I was sort of more playing on Xbox One than I was on 360, so I kind of skipped over the pre-sequel, or should I say held out, which ultimately in the long run has paid off.
Yay!
And for those that don't know still, the Handsome Collection includes all, that is, I repeat, all DLC content that was released after the game's release. So that's all Borderlands 2 game, all DLC, all the pre-sequel and all its DLC, for the price of one game.
Christ,
If you
wow.
haven't played any of the Borderlands game before, Handsome Collection is the way to go.
Yeah.
If you're how can I best describe it? It's probably comes up under the genre of action RPG in terms it's a first person shooter with RPG elements, but the blend of RPG and shooter is quite exceptional.
Yeah.
It makes I mean, before I picked up Borderlands, FPS games were starting to get extremely boring to me again, and Borderlands just brought a whole new lease of life to them.
Because you only found that out from a YouTube video, wasn't it?
Well, this is the funny thing. I wasn't the original Borderlands. I wasn't really aware of its existence. I only sort of knew about it. I must have seen it in the shop. And I thought I was curious. What's this game? So I looked it up on YouTube,
Yeah.
seeing a little bit of play of it, and I thought, yeah, I could do with that game. I could really get the hang of that game. And I picked it up. Bought all the DLC. Bought Borderlands 2. Bought its
Introduced
DLC.
it to friends.
Introduced it to friends. They bought it. Bought DLC, etc., etc. So basically, all these people doing gameplay videos on YouTube, they can indeed sell games.
Yeah.
Because it sold Borderlands to me. And I've recently done play dates with the Borderlands with the Handsome Collection,
Yeah.
hoping to carry on the chain to help people buy into the games, because they are good games. I do enjoy them a lot, and I hope other people enjoy them too.
I mean, obviously it's not my cup of tea, but
It's
because I'm not really shooty.
yeah, but it's definitely more interesting than your bog standard
Yeah.
card or Battlefield or that sort of rubbish. It's got a lot more depth to it. So all the trees are growing up nicely already. And so yes, I've been playing a bit with that. I've finally picked up Diablo 3, the Ultimate Evil Edition. Oh, I've not played a lot of that at the moment. I've played a bit of it. I'll have to spend more time with it.
Yeah.
Because I was playing through the 360 version, as you know, because we've played it together a bit
Yeah.
as well. Before the Xbox.
Yeah, because that is one. I do enjoy that game.
You were enjoying it, so
Yeah.
I think we'll have to spend some more time with that.
Definitely.
But I was playing through that, the original Diablo 3 release,
Yeah.
obviously before the new consoles came out and before the Ultimate Evil Edition came out as well.
Yeah.
So I didn't get really hugely far into the game, so I'm not
Wow.
really losing. Oh cripes! I'm just seeing your screen. That's quite an area you've got there. Sorry, yes.
Anyways.
Didn't get too far into the original game, so it's kind of this is no real trouble starting from scratch again in the Ultimate
Yeah.
Evil Edition, and obviously there's more coming from the 360 version to the Xbox One version. It's obviously better defined graphics and more definition, etc., etc. But there's also lots of other little subtle changes as well that I can't really explain. It's just like little things that you notice.
Yeah.
So there's a little bit of that, and today I picked up the crew as well.
Yeah.
Which
was just like an impulse purchase, really, wasn't it?
Yes, it was like a £10 treat,
Yeah.
or in this case £12.
Yeah.
Because the game, the cost of the games, well, certainly the more not like total brand new, but like a little bit age, are starting to really come down in price on the PS4 and Xbox One, which is nice. But yes, picked up the crew. I did play a bit in the beta of it, and I was just absolutely flabbergasted of the scale of the game, the world that you can play in.
Is that one that you did on the lock-in?
No, that's not
No.
one of the ones. That's probably Forza you might be thinking of. Or
Just when you said you've played a little bit, I thought maybe it was.
no, it was the beta, because they did an open beta. before the game released. I was testing the server side and the reliability and whatnot,
Ah, right.
as they tend to. I've also on and off been playing the Master Chief Collection as well. I finally understand the story of Halo and everything going on in it. I finally understand it. Because,
Well, I don't.
well, when I originally came into the game, I came in on Halo 3.
Yeah.
Because I I only owned the original Xbox for about half a year before I was on the 360.
Yeah.
Previous to that, I had a GameCube, and previous to that, I wasn't really that much into console gaming to start off with.
Yeah.
I mean, I ended up with a GameCube late in its life as well, and ended up with an Xbox One because I was discovering the Burnout games at the time.
Yeah.
I was on the 360, and then there's the whole fuss of Halo 3 coming out and whatnot, so I picked that up, played this, and sort of started me Halo career from there, effectively. In course, I'm into the last leg of a trilogy, and you know, I've not had really much idea of what was going on in the game.
Oh.
Of course, they released the anniversary edition of the original Halo.
Yeah.
And of course, in the Master Chief Collection, they've done the remaster of Halo 2.
Yeah.
So of course, in the Master Chief Collection, I've had the chance to play it from scratch, from Halo 1, Halo 2, currently making my way through Halo 3.
Yeah.
I've already played Halo 4, but I finally understand the story between the 1, 2 and 3.
Ah, because it's all together.
I've been playing it all together, following the story, and it's like, so that's why they're doing that and doing this, and why the etc etc etc.
Ah.
You see? So yes, sometimes playing the game in the correct order sequence can actually make a difference. So that's probably a roundup of what I'm currently playing.
Okay.
Oh, on and off I'm playing Sticker to the Man as well.
And we're actually currently looking into DSs again as well, aren't we?
Yes, in the
Just currently, not...
Just currently, yes. In the sort of spare of the moment, we saw it's kind of for our little man. He's, how can we put this? He's liking watching Daddy play games more and more. So
and
it's
he's just turned 3.
He's just turned 3. We are planning to.
Not until he's 4 though. We're not getting it.
Well, it'll be about 4.5 by the time he gets it. We're gonna introduce him gently with a DS and of course some more kid-focused games. But it's like came to a point of why don't we all have one?
Yeah, so in the space of a morning, it's gone from just getting
one DS,
one DS to getting
get one DS for all of us.
Yeah.
Well, a DS each. But then we can play multiplayer games together.
Yeah. You see, we've had
a DS in the past each. We sold them on. I'm not sure the exact reasons why.
I think we just weren't playing them, were they?
I think it was a mix of reasons. I don't remember exactly why. There was a mix of reasons. I'll have to start chopping these down. I need some axes. I've got any axes. No, I've got pickaxes. But not proper axes.
Obviously, while we was out today, I was like spying games.
Yep.
Suitable for a 3 to 4 year old.
I'll be 4 to 5 at the time. Yeah.
Well, it does seem to look like there's more of a bit more of a choice.
Yes.
But obviously, we never really looked at them before for that age, so we wouldn't really know if there is more of a choice or not.
No, so...
Or whether that's just our...
I think if going the DS route, we are more likely to get games that are more suitable for him.
Yeah. Oh, and I can play the Professor Layton ones.
Yeah, you can start pick up on the Professor Layton games again.
Yeah. I like doing them.
Yeah. Ah! Enderman, 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 Enderman.
Oh, you made me blooming jump then.
I do apologise.
I thought I could hear something.
He's gone. He's gone. Oh,
he
no, he's
hasn't.
not. No, he's not. No, he's not. Don't look at it. Don't look. Now he's gone.
I hope.
Yes, he's.
No, he hasn't.
No, he's gone. He's disappeared.
Just.
Yes,
I thought I could hear.
I only barely survived an encounter with one of them. Barely.
Oh, yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
so, where was I?
So, the games for the
DS's or something.
I mean, if anybody's got any recommendations.
I mean, feel free to
for it,
comment.
yeah.
Comment absolutely anything. Questions, comments, suggestions.
Any games that you would like us to.
Well, just. Yeah, that's an idea. Any game you would like us to be playing during the show. We are planning to do a show while playing Diablo 3. And possibly one doing Happy Wars as well. A game that
you're going to introduce me to that.
I'm going to introduce you to Happy Wars. Any game that doesn't particularly require a lot of attention while playing, so we can actually talk about stuff while we're playing this. This is obviously this is a bit of a new pledge to ensure that we do a show recording every week, and obviously just to keep it interesting, we are trying to keep a good circulation of games in motion as well, that we can both be playing. So any suggestions, any good cooperative games that you know of?
There is going to be Dungeons Defenders 2 as well.
That might require too much concentration.
Obviously not for this show.
Yes, there's upcoming videos that do include Dungeon Defenders 2.
Kalimba.
We've just recorded a Kalimba selection and almost ended up punching each other doing this.
Oh, I wouldn't say punching each other. I would have said that I nearly chucked the controller.
Let's say some choice words were almost being said.
Almost.
Almost. Yes.
Me who don't swear could have quite easily have.
A sweared, yes, exactly.
Sweared. Is that even a word?
What?
Sweared.
Sweared.
Swore.
Swore. Sweared. You know.
Just make up your
Lost
own
my
language.
trail of thought now.
So yeah, I want to know about DS games for little ones, obviously.
Yes, so if you've got any thoughts on that, feel free to comment. I do try and read all comments. I might not. I generally reply to comments that warrant replying, but I do read all comments, and it is nice to get nice comments as well, I have to say. I picked them up. I've lost trail of thought again.
Trying to concentrate during this long passage for the train.
Passageway for the rail. Careful, watch you don't fall in the water.
Well, I can't do it backwards like you can. You know when you
like. When you're in the water, Bob, and now placing this.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Maybe you should have left it to me. No, just keep floated. Just keep floated.
I can't. I just
well,
can't.
keep place it while you're there. That's it. Then you can't. I think you can hold it down. You know, to swim up.
Well, just do a little bit at a time.
A little bit at a time. So yeah, there's a few games, videos of certain games I've got upcoming.
Yeah.
That we've been doing. I'm probably coming to an end of a run of my current play date via the Borderlands games. If
you want a laugh, I recommend Scream Ride.
Scream Ride.
If you've watched out the videos of us doing that, that is hilarious.
Shiftlings.
Oh, Shiftlings. Oh yes, that is.
That is a very good chaotic. Does kind of come close to punching each other, but it's in a very much a fun manner.
Yeah.
That has been fun. Check out the videos on that as well.
Because it's not a known.
There's not a lot of word on it. There's not like, well, it's obviously an indie game, but it's a very good one. It's a good cooperative play one, definitely.
We
We haven't even tried to play it by ourselves, have we?
No, not yet. Because we had so much fun playing it together.
Yeah, we do have fun playing that one together. We definitely did.
In fits and giggles, no. All the time.
Yes. I think we need to have a look at messing around with the...
Oh, did we say we was going to do sandbox mode?
Sandbox, that's it, that's what I was going to say. Sandbox mode of Scream Ride.
Yeah.
So, go through...
If you like your roller coaster tycoon style games, Scream Riders.
It's not full on roller coaster tycoon, but there is engineering.
I do.
There is an engineer part to it where you build up a roller coaster as such.
Any news on Roller Coaster 4 coming out yet?
I've not seen anything on Roller Coaster.
I keep like looking.
I've not seen anything.
I've not heard.
I've got nothing to report on that.
But then that's probably I've got it. I keep getting the updates, but it's the mobile game at the moment. I think the still.
Although was the mobile version almost a travesty?
Well, I can't play it now because obviously I haven't got.
Well, we don't have Android tablets at this present time, for certain reasons. I wasn't getting any joy from trying to capture from them anyway, so I kind of knocked that on the head.
Yeah, so
for the moment.
And we've kind of gone back down the laptop route as well, haven't we? It was all right for.
Yeah, we've got Steam on the laptop, and that's keeping us busy with certain games.
Yeah.
Although I need a more powerful one, really.
You do now because I've nabbed ours.
Yeah, you've nabbed the more powerful of the two, and I'm left with it.
Which is normally the other way around. I normally end up with the rubbish one.
But you need.
Although the last laptop that we got, I ended up. It was to share, wasn't it?
Yes, and you just nabbed us.
Yeah, you never got a look.
That's why I'd end up with two laptops.
Yeah. We ended up with either 2 or 3 of everything because we just can't share, can we?
No, we can't really share.
Although you've near enough got, I could say that you've got near enough got the Xbox to yourself because I don't tend to get as much.
You tend to be more Sims and there's not really.
Yeah, but I've got other things that I do like.
Yeah.
Me as a little crafts.
There's only been a few games that has probably grabbed you on the Xbox. Oh, your first Xbox game. But stop listening. Stupid thing. That's because I said
My first Xbox game.
Your first Xbox game that you played, Puzzle
Quest. Oh, I like that.
Puzzle Quest was a good game. Puzzle Quest 2 was.
Get up, put it on.
Oh, and I
want it now.
And I jokingly sent the message through. You should have moved the blue one.
Yeah. How do you know I'm playing it?
Yes. Well, I knew you were playing it, but obviously I didn't know what you were doing. But at the time, it was a case of you should have moved the blue one, wasn't it? Yes.
Oh, that was right. In my sleep, wasn't it? Stop dicking me orange button.
That was Hexic.
Oh, that's
Hexic
right.
2.
Yeah.
Oh, that's another thing we're currently doing is we compete videos. We've just been doing pinball ones at the moment, but we are going to span into different games with that one.
Yeah, the pinball ones. I won one.
You won one.
I won one. You won.
You probably build up catch up with the different games that we'll do.
Yeah.
No doubt. Definitely.
I think we've kind of gone through quite a lot today.
I think that's a good few weeks catch up. That.
I wondered what on earth that was at the end, and it's a blooming cow.
It's a cow.
A little cow.
Moo. Anyway, yes. So yes, any comments, questions, thoughts, blah blah blah. You know, feel free to comment. As I've said, I do try to read all comments. Well, yes, I do read all comments unless it comes to a point where I'm just getting so many comments I can't keep up. But I do try to read them all. I do try to reply where necessary as well. Any thoughts for future games to do shows in? We've done, obviously at this present time we've only done shows in Minecraft,
Yeah.
but we are looking to look at any game that's good for 2 players, typically split screen or on, well, local co-op, I think the correct term should be. Obviously it doesn't require a huge amount of concentration, so we can actually talk about stuff while we're playing.
Which is important.
It's very important, so any suggestions on that, feel free to pass them over, and I will certainly look into each and every one of them.
As you do.
We've already got some thoughts, what was it, Diablo 3 and Happy Wars.
Yeah.
Because I think, well, I don't know, it depends how you take to it, but Happy Wars could be a decent one to work with.
Yeah, we'll see how I take to it.
It's just
I mean, I've seen you play it, haven't I?
yeah, it's just been released on Xbox One as we record this. I will say one thing: if you know the 360 version, you'll know that the matchmaking process is not its best, and it seems you still require the same patience for the Xbox One version. So be on the watch out for that. I mean, it didn't seem overly bad, but it still seemed a bit of a wait.
Yeah.
So yes, and any other thoughts you have, comment over. I think we've kind of covered
everything.
anything in particular looking forward to.
I'm not sure because I think we've covered everything. I mean, I just really go with the flow, don't
You
I?
do
I'm
kind of
trying
go with the
to.
flow.
We've had a few dodgy games where I'm like, really don't wanna
Ever
play
since
this.
I've started pushing the channel properly, I am actually getting quite exposed to quite a few more games as a result. But there's still a couple in particular I'm looking forward to. One is The Division. I've mentioned that in the past, The Division. I'm very curious about the Batman Arkham Knight game. When that comes
what
out.
was that game that was looking at with the two little things?
Oh, Lovers in a Dangerous Space-Time.
Yeah.
I am looking forward to that.
That looks quite.
And I think I'll be calling those videos Dysfunctional Lovers in a Dangerous Space-Time.
Yeah, that looks quite.
Yes, that's
fun.
one we're both looking forward to working with in a future video project, definitely. Game I'm looking forward to. What was it? I'm sure there was something else. I can't think of it now. No doubt I'll mention it in time.
Yeah, you'll remember it. You'll remember it when we finish recording.
That red brick looks out of place.
What red brick?
That red brick.
Why?
I know, it just kind of looks out of place against the grey stone.
The whole red bricks. I was just doing something different.
Yeah, it kind of speaks
this is the door.
well, it's sort of elaborate.
I might actually take
An elaborate posh mansion, and then you come over here and it's a shoddy council house.
Ooh. Right, it needs changing now. How dare you say my design's a shoddy council house?
No, it's just a doorway. Just a doorway. It's
Actually, I might take it out because I need some red brick for the fireplaces. Because it might look better around as like the fireplace.
There's a fireplace. Okay. There you go. Lovely suggestion.
Which
there.
I've got to do some design of the fireplaces and stuff because I need to do the interior really.
I heard something.
I hope it's nothing near me. Unless it's some thunder.
Look behind you. Just be careful where you're digging into, because
Yeah,
I definitely
know.
heard something.
I heard a rumble. I'm
Yeah.
scared now. Can you come over and rescue me?
Anyway.
I think I'm going to make my way back anyway. I think I've done quite a...
Doing quite a bit, haven't you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Guys, I think I need to grab some food.
Yeah, pass.
What's that?
Could be in the cow eating a bit of grass.
Oh.
I hope. Anyway, yes. Games I'm looking forward to. I'm sure there was something else. I can't think of it. Off the top of my head. Yeah, no doubt I'll mention this in the future show if I think of it again. Oh, the new Lego Marvel game.
Oh, yeah.
There's going to be one out later this year.
Oh, well, yeah, of course, I'm going to be looking forward to that as well.
Yes, so we'll probably end up doing something on that.
Because we like our Lego games.
We do.
I would like Marvel.
Yeah, we're a bit Marvel nut jobs.
Yeah.
Anything else was there? I'm sure there was something in particular. I can't think of it. Anyway, I can't think of it. I'll remember it for the future. So I think that's a good roundup there.
Aye.
So
Yeah, that brick does look out of place.
doesn't it? So until next time, stay safe.
Keep it fun.
Bye bye.
Bye.